I opened up, and I'll get some articles too.
It should be. Yeah, it popped up. We good.
All right, let's
Go.
give it a second. Look up articles.
Yeah, you are.
All right, hey, Shalom, Shalom. Uh,
Shalom.
this is brothers from the GMS Virginia camp. I'm Karatazar, and this the brother.
It's Rayala.
All right, and we here, all right, to prophesy the downfall of America as we always have been doing. All right, through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shemal Shine. Before we get into that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Power by Hashem.
Yahweh
Shine by Hashem.
Shem Harakakwadash. Give double honors to the apostles of great Millstone, who will teach well, and a hearty shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, start off with whatever precept you got, brother.
Khan, this is the book of Daniel, chapter 2, and verse 40. It says, "And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, for as much as iron breaketh it to pieces, and subdueth all things, and as iron that breaketh all these shall it break in pieces and bruise." It says, and whereas thou sawest the feet and the toes of the potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, for as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay, and as the toes of the feet were part of iron, part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. And that's ultimately what we seeing right now. Okay, we're seeing that deadly wound, okay, that was healed, being brought back forth, which is the ancient Roman Empire being revised back in today, which you have today, the NATO and the EU. Okay, now you have a lot of things going on concerning prophecy as far as the US dollar, the CBDC, and so on and so forth, where these other nations are gearing up towards what? World War III. Okay. And these once nations that were in alliance with America are starting to realize that, hey man, this ain't all what it cracked up to be, the side of the deal that, the things that they signed off as far as with the NATO orders and so on and so forth, man. All right. So hey, it's mixed with iron, mixed with clay, meaning that hey, they're not gonna continue to mix forever. Meaning, hey, at some point in time, according to prophecy, they're gonna hate the whore and bring forth that nuclear judgment, man. You got it out.
Yeah. So speaking on nuclear judgment, um, those nuclear weapons are going to come by means of it's an order of sequence for things, man. Okay, it's an order of sequence. Prophecy is about an order of sequence. We can't hope one thing happens before the other, because the scriptures say that the Lord Yahweh is a man of, basically a man of order, right? An entity of order, right? And we must be in that way. So one thing has to happen before the other, right? So before the nuclear destruction comes, all right, there has to be wars and rumors of wars. Okay, if you could get that, and I believe in Matthew, is that what you had?
Yeah, I had Matthew 12 and 26, but I can get that Matthew 24.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse Salakia. I'm gonna start at verse 4. It says, "And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man may deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet."
All right, so there's things that must come to pass, the rumors of the wars, and then the wars that's going to come to pass. And then when the wars come to pass, guess what? Then there's going to be nuclear destruction. And then when that nuclear destruction comes, there's going to be deliverance. All right, everything has to happen in the order. And along those lines, that MOTB is going to come out there. Like the brother had mentioned, the US dollar. All right, we know that the Saudi Arabian nation, where the dollar was backed by the petrol, what they do, they said they're not going to renew their agreement for the dollar, right? Guess what's gonna come from that? That's where that RFID chip can come from. That the brother had mentioned that earlier, right? I
Yeah.
got an article where we all know about it, right? I'm just gonna read the headlines from the CNN News and BBC News and AP News. It says here, Russian ships arrive in Cuba as Cold War allies strengthen their ties. All right. Russian submarine, uh, Russian warship nuclear submarine enters Havana Harbor under watch of U.S. and then it's the under watch of U.S. destroyers. All right. So the Lord is allowing war. the Lord is the Lord is moving his chess pieces or his war pieces where he wants them to go. Because that's what you see happening. All right. With Russia right here. There's another one. Let me see. Russian warships conduct Atlantic drills en route to Cuba. All right. Then it says new hypersonic missiles on board. All right. What do you think these missiles are, man? All right, these missiles are thermonuclear missiles, man. Okay, you got it, brother.
Yeah, Con, I just
I'm
want to finish this
making
out. This is
videos
Matthew
on this.
20. This is Matthew 24:7 says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom." Okay, and you see that now. Okay, you see these nations are rising. When you read Joel the second and the third chapter, it says what? That is going to be nuclear missiles going to be involved. It's going to be a World War III, and it also speaks about what the nations that let the weak say that I am strong. Roughly
Yep.
paraphrase, man. So
Mhm.
hey, the playing field is being leveled out. The Lord is moved, like the brother mentioned. The Lord is moving His chess pieces to allow to be a equal fight. But we all know that what it's not going to be equal. All these other nations are going to rise against Babylon the Great, man. Okay, and it starts with what we're seeing right now when they're literally what's that in Jeremiah? Where every nation shall go back to his own land. Roughly paraphrasing.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking of one in Jeremiah, and I want to say it, but I don't want to link it to something that people would mistake as a prophecy happening, right? So I'm just gonna say
Con,
where it says in Jeremiah 51, where it says, "Set yourself in array against Babylon." When you
mm-hmm.
look at that word in array, it means to set yourself in a position, right? That's what Russia is doing. And guess what? Russia is taking the head charge of setting itself up against America. Now, I'm not saying that 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 what I just said in Jeremiah is being played out right now. All right, just because Russia is setting up a warship next to America in the Cuban area, I'm not saying
Mm-hmm.
that's a prophecy playing out, but you can look at it and see that's what could potentially happen because the word erase means the word position, and that's what those nuclear submarines and those warships are doing around America. They're setting themselves in a position in array. You got
Yeah,
it, brother.
con. Yeah, because all we can do is speculate. Like the scripture say, we no man know of the hour, the day, the second, roughly, but we don't know. Okay, all we
Yep.
know is, hey, according to the prophecy, this is what's going to happen. So what? We therefore are going to continue to watch, continue to speculate, and give you the updated news of what's going on. And hey, what you see what's going on, this is what it's going to lead to. These are the steps. These are the sequences that the brother mentioned of what's going to happen according to what the famine of the word, pestilence. You already had, the earthquakes that happened. You got the that Baltimore bridge that collapsed. Okay,
Yep.
they're literally gearing up to what? Towards the to the last days, man. The Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed, man. But hey, it's being destroyed on all sorts of levels. Financially, the
Yep.
military is going to collapse, the economy, and
Yep.
so on and so forth, man. All right. Because what this kingdom is, it wasn't built for it to stand forever, man. Okay, it
Right,
was just
right.
a means of time. Go ahead,
I was gonna say there was a bunch of things just coming to my mind, but the last thing that hit my mind was that I don't know how true it is about I seen a little thing where it says about every 200 or 200 something years, something like that, every 250 years or 300 years is when a society falls down, and you can see the decay of America. It's happening. It's happening right now. And we know how every other nation fell down. It was the spreading thin of the military, the lack of control of the people. You see how the internet has given people more free speech, and now they're trying to combat free speech. Another thing that you can see how America is decaying, that people have no morals. And when people's morals decay, the situations around them decay, and then the country is decaying, and that's what you're seeing in America, and then it's happening on the outside again with the people in Saudi Arabia ditching the dollar, and then with Russia setting up his strategically positioning itself around America. It's time for this place to go, man. And we have to depart from it.
Con, I got another one. This is Matthew 12 and 26. It said, 25. It says, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. If Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Right? So how is Esau Edom's kingdom gonna stand if he's constantly warring against each other, man? Okay, and it's been going on since centuries, man. Okay, pursuant to what the Grecians and the Romans, all right, and then what? Now back then, actually recently you had what the British against the 13 colonies and so on and so
Yep.
forth. You had all these different various wars, man. Okay, because they are constantly in the flesh, and everything that they acquire, it won't sustain their flesh. So they have to be on top. They have to have more, more, more. To the simple fact that what they set their the nest amongst the stars with the satellites and so on and so forth, man. These people, they're not. The scripture said they're not satisfied with blood, man. All right. So with that being said, they're gonna do everything that they can, okay, to be like God, man. In fact, I'm gonna get that. You got it out. I'm gonna get that. Thessalonians,
Uh, uh,
because that plays a huge.
are you reading 5:1?
I was gonna go to Second Thessalonians 2, but I can get
You,
5.
you can start with what you want, brother, and then you can jump into the other one.
Oh,
Five,
okay, come. So like, give me 1 second. This is Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, that the man of sin be revealed and the son of perdition. And we see that the man of sin has been revealed. Okay. But what? It's not just one man, it's a whole nation. Okay. Starting with the Rockefellers, the international bankers, and so on and so forth, the wicked. Okay. The so-called white man, right? It says, who upholdeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. It says, I'm gonna read that again. It says, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sit up in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. And that's ultimately that he wants to be. He wants to be in Yahweh's position. This is why that he basically rapes, robs, and murders, okay, by the sword, man, okay, by his blessing, because he wants to be at the top, man, and he's going to do everything that it takes to maintain his position. But he knows that what, like the scripture said, he knows that he have but a short time, so he's going to do everything he can, okay, to basically keep his kingdom and his rulership going. And I'm gonna jump down, and then you got it. It says, verse 7 says, for the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is at the working of Satan, with all powers and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. All right. So with that being said, hey, you see the signs, you see the wonders, you see the certain things that he's doing. Okay, pertaining to that AI. Okay, the CBDC, right? The MOTB and so on and so. Hey, those are signs and wonders, man. This man is trying to make it seem that he's created miracles like he is a god. Hey, but this prideful devil is going to be brought down low. You got it out.
Yeah, man, the prideful devil is going to get brought down low because, like the brother said, with his trickery, with his lies and deceit. The scriptures say, I'm looking at articles about the time lapse of and the average age of an empire. But Esau Edom is going to be brought down because of his deception, and the scriptures say that the deceiver and the deceived are his, right? So the ones that the Lord allows to have his people deceived by and him, all right, those deceiver which is Esau, and us who and the people, right? Because we've been deceived by Esau, right? We've been deceived by his education system, by our people who've been deceived by his education system and his finance system, his religious system. We all been in that same boat, right? So he's deceived us, but the Lord has deceived him in thinking that he can live forever, like the brother was saying, through the means of his miracles and technology. But the Lord's gonna squash all of that, man. All right, the Lord's gonna squash all of that with war. All right. Um, I didn't have any scriptures, but I'm just looking at these articles, man. All right.
Yeah, I know you said you wanted that First Thessalonians
Oh
5.
yeah, yeah. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead and get that, please, Bible. I forgot about that. I'm over here looking at these articles.
This is First Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, "But in the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai so cometh as a thief in the night." It says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape."
Yep. So listen, while people is distracted by this Kendrick Lamar beef and Taylor Swift and whoever she's dating, and P Diddy and R. Kelly getting out of jail, they have the Lord is moving his actual war pieces and slowly but surely destroying your society before you, and you're distracted by nonsense. And Esau's giving you breadcrumbs to continue like the NBA finals. All right. These are things that we constantly bring up over and over again. So you should already know this, right? But we talked about these things before. So you should already know these things and be aware of what Esau Edom is doing with his deception and trickery, while the Lord is preparing war and preparing to destroy you, man. All right, preparing to destroy the wickedness out of the nation of Israel and destroy the wickedness out of the world. Don't get caught up in it. Don't be deceived. You got it, brother.
Yeah, because that's ultimately, hey, that's ultimately what the word devil mean. The Greek word is diablos, which means deceiver. So he has deceived the people that what? That they're all safe and that they're secure and so on and so forth. There's not gonna be another pandemic. Just continue to work your jobs, and they putting out all these different movies. They're putting out the things with Diddy. They're trying to distract the minds of the people to not let the people know what's truly going on behind doors, man. This is how they deceive you through their media, man. And if you're not tuned into the elders and apostles on down, you're not going to know what's going to happen, okay, every week, concerning prophecy, man, because these people are so indulged with the NBA finals and, all the various things that I mentioned. All right. And if you're not tuned into the spirit, hey, man, hey, the Lord is going to come to you like a thief in the night, man, when
That's
you
right.
least expect it.
That's
Okay.
right. And the Lord's gonna come first with his men to warn, right? Going in sequential order. He's gonna come first with his men to warn, and then he's gonna come with war, right? You
Con,
do something against your parents, they're gonna warn you the first time, and the second time or the third time, they're gonna come with fire and put it on your ass, and that's what the Lord is coming with.
con.
I
Hey,
go
like,
ahead, brother.
so like just a quick point, like the movie 300 at the time of the Medo-Persian Empire, what did they do? They sent an ambassador to what? To the what was it? To the Cretians or the to the Spartans, Salaki, to the Spartans. And they basically said, look, are you going to bow down and basically have a covenant or agreement with me to serve under my rule and we can be allies, or are you going to get slaughtered? And that's basically what we're doing. We're telling the people, hey, look, either you're going to repent to Yahweh Shem Yahshua, or you're going to be slaughtered with this nuclear fire. But we understand what? That this damn devil, he's not going to repent. He's not going to bow down. So he ultimately has to be destroyed, man.
and,
You
and,
got it,
and
huh?
we understand that through the actual knowledge that the Lord has allowed us to understand from our elders and apostles through reading the scriptures, man. All right. These people that have this mindset of wanting to save their oppressor, then you don't have full understanding of the scriptures, and it's plain and basic to you. All right. It's in basic English. You can understand it, right? But the Lord has blinded you, and He wants you to be in that trick bag again. The deceiver and the deceived are His. I want to read this because we talked about fire. The Lord's coming with fire. This is Isaiah 66 and 15. It says, "See, it says, see, the Lord is coming with fire, and His chariots are like a whirlwind. He will bring down His anger with fury, and His rebuke with flames of fire. For with fire
Mhm.
and with His sword, for Yahweh will execute judgment on all people. and many people, and many will be the slain by Yahweh. All right, and that's what's going to happen, man. All right, the
Mm-hmm.
Lord's going to bring judgment on all people.
Con.
Nobody's exempt from that, man. Nobody.
Exactly. I got another one to back you up. This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, and verse 1. It says, "Hear the word of the Lord Yahweh, ye children of Israel, for the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh in the land." It says, "By swearing and lying and committing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood touches blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish. With the beasts of the field and the with the fowls of heaven, yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away, man." All right. So with that being said, the Lord has a controversy with the whole, hey, everybody on this planet Earth, man. If you ain't repent to Yahweh
The
Shem Yahushua,
inhabitants. I think one of the scriptures says the inhabitants of the land, right? That
yeah,
means
yeah,
everything
I just
that inhabits. And that means everything.
exactly everything, man.
Let
So
me
hey,
look
the
that
Lord.
word up. Lock here, brother. My bad.
No, no, you good. Yeah, so the Lord got a problem with how the earth is being ran. Okay, it needs new management. Okay, because what? No one has knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Nobody is living correctly by. Everybody's a hypocrite. Everybody's committing adultery, lying, stealing, and so on and so forth, man. Okay, eating these abominable foods. So the Lord, hey, it's going to be a great slaughter, man. Okay, and all these people that you see coming across the borders, hey, they're being brought either here for salvation or for damnation, man. Okay, because what the Lord, like I said, or like the scripture said, the Lord have a controversy with the whole inhabitants of the land. You
Yep.
know, you
I
you
got
got
that
it.
word inhabited, brother. It says, listen, it says of a person, animal, or group
Mm-hmm.
live in or occupy a place or environment.
Mm,
That
that's
means
heavy.
everything.
Yeah,
Everything.
it's heavy.
Listen,
Hey,
listen. That means even the things that you can't see, the germs, right?
man.
Everything. Everything.
Hey, hey, anything that's moving, a living
Yep.
creature. You
Yep.
hear me?
Yep. Yep. The Lord's gonna clear out everything for his people. He's gonna clear. Oh, can I get this scripture? Can I get this, brother?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, Salakia. It says make everything new.
I got one too. I'm trying
Go
to
ahead.
find it.
Uh, if you can find yours before I can find mine, you can get it.
Dang, dang, where is it at? Lucky. I thought it was in
I found it.
Habakkuk. You go ahead, Ak, if you got yours.
Shoot.
Oh, I found mine too.
You go ahead and get yours first, bro.
This is Habakkuk chapter 3 and verse 8. And the reason I'm bringing out this the description, because we mentioned about the whole inhabitants of the land. Hey, the Lord is going to destroy this place, man. So
Yep.
when you read Habakkuk 3 and 8, it says, "Was the Lord displeased against the rivers? Was thine anger against the rivers? Was thy
Yep.
wrath against the sea, that thou didst ride upon thy horses and thy chariots of salvation?" Hey, the Lord is going to destroy this place so utterly that, hey, like this, was he mad at the trees, the rivers,
Yes.
all these living things? Like to the simple fact that he had to really destroy this bitch with a 100 million missiles, man. You know,
Yeah. Look, you see how bad Esau poisoned this place, man? Like we are eating microplastics. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's how bad the animals are dying because of the shit that's going off in the ocean. There's some stuff called space junk. There's trash and there's sea garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like trash islands. Like, come on, man. This whole place got to be cleansed. That means the water,
yeah,
everything. I
yeah.
can I get this in Revelation?
Yeah, con. I'm a yeah. I'll just finish this when you done.
Oh no, go ahead, brother. If there was more, Salakia, my bad.
It says verse 9, it says, thy bow was made quite naked according to the oaths of the tribes, even thy word Salah. Thou didst cleave the earth with rivers, the mountains saw thee and they trembled. The overflowing of a water passed by, the deep uttered his voice and lifted up his hands on high. The sun and moon stood still in their habitation. At the light of thine arrows they went, and at the shining of the glittering spear. Thou didst march through the land in indignation. Thou didst thrust the heathen in anger, man. You know, so hey, the Lord got a heavy indignation, man, which is righteous anger towards the inhabitants of the land. So we're literally about to see how bad the Lord is about to get down on these people, man, and the inhabitants of the land. You
Listen,
got it.
right?
Huh?
So, yeah, hey, listen, that was a great point. And if you listen to what the brother was saying, the Lord has an effect on the elements. All right, and it's didn't it say he made the suns, the moon stand still, the waters, the deep bowed at him. Look how great our power is. Look at what we're reading that he's gonna come do for us, man. Right? He's gonna destroy everything, make everything fresh and new. I'm gonna get that in this revelation if that's cool, brother.
Con. I know it's another one that says in 1 hour.
Oh yeah, yep,
Yeah.
yep.
So that's how I let you know how heavy and how powerful the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai is, man.
That's true, man. Like this got me hyped, man. This got me hyped. This is Revelation 21:3. It says, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Yahweh himself shall be with them and be their power. Right? And those look, it's men first and then the women, that's order, right? And then the children. But here in this sense, is the Lord is only dealing with men to be in rulership. Right? There's no women leading anything but the household of the children. Right? It says here, this is the point. 4 and 5 is the point. After the Lord completely destroys everything, wipes everything clean with fire, because fire is a cleansing agent, just like in the time of Noah. What was that cleansing agent? Right? People use it every day when they take showers, right? That's how you know that cleansing agent was. This one's gonna be a new and improved one. This one's gonna make you think about it for a while, because the scripture saying Revelation 14, there the smoke of their torment goeth up forever and ever. That's gonna be a memorial, man. All right, that's how you're gonna be able to think about it for a while. But let me keep going. I'm just running my mouth. This is Revelation 21:4. It says, And Yahweh shall wipe away all their tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are faithful and true. I ain't got it's self-explanatory.
Con, that's heavy. I'm gonna read this real quick. If you don't got anything else, we can close out.
Yeah, Salakia, bro. I was just bumping my gums too. My bad.
No, you good. Huh? Uh, this is Revelation chapter 18 and verse 6. It says, verse 5, it says, For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. And the cup which she have filled to her double. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord power who judgeth her. Yeah, because ultimately what is the basically the punishment or the judgment for a woman who committed adultery and so on and so forth? You burn that bitch with fire. So this
Yep.
great Lord that sitteth among many kingdoms is going to be burnt with fire, man. Okay. And it says verse 9, and the kings of the earth who committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off from the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. You know, so hey, in that 1 hour, this place is going to be totally desolate, man. Okay. That's how the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is about to get down on this place, man. Because what? Her sins have reached into the heavens, like the brother was going into, man. The animals, everything that we consume, okay, the things that we breathe into, the things that we walk on, everything is defiled, man. Everything has destroyed the minds of our people. Okay, it's put a detriment on our spirit, and so on and so forth. So this why this place has to be destroyed, man. There's
That's
no
right.
peace in this earth,
Not
you
at
know.
all, man. Not at all. not at all, man. No peace at all, brother. I ain't got nothing else though.
Yeah, yeah, and just to add on to that, you wonder why people blowing their brains out, jumping off of bridges and buildings and so on and so forth, taking all these different perks and medicines and the pharmaceuticals because of what, man? The depression and the stress is at an all-time high in Babylon the Great, man. These people are utterly miserable, man.
Hey, Lord will, brother, me and you, we could do a lesson about coping mechanisms, man.
Con,
Yeah.
So
And
hey,
our prayers, the ultimate coping mechanism. We could do a lesson on that tomorrow, Lord will, brother.
con or tonight, hey, the Shabbat come in tonight.
Okay, Con. That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
The con, so hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the hopeful let the water or akiyum for the presets on the counter board. Uh until the next time, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakah HaKodash, and double honors to our apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone. Hey, Kwame Yasharala,
That's right.
Wafa and Shalom.
Shalom.